Hey, what is going on, you silly squeakoon? Today we're talking Alakazam with the new Poké Pad Pokemon Search card from Ascended Heroes. Super powerful upgrade to the Alakazam deck, and you do see I have 4 of those in here. And before I jump into the rest of the list and I break it all down and give my thoughts fully on Alakazam, gotta give a big shout out, of course, to Dragon Shield for being a sponsor of the channel here. Of course, they make a bunch of high quality gaming accessories. But I know them, you know them. We both love them for their sleeves. And they got some new colors here, actually, for the dual mats specifically. So if you're a fan of the dual mats, go check those out. We got the green and silver, Nebula and silver, and the yellow and silver. Honestly, I kind of like that yellow and silver lineup. And they have a bunch of different styles of sleeves. They got the dual mats. They got the matte sleeves, the classics, the non-glares. I think I'm missing one of them. They just have so many. It's hard for me to remember them all in the moment. I'm personally very fond of their matte style sleeves. Blood red is one of actually my favorite colors. But check them all out. DragonShield.com. They got something for everyone over there. Code AzulGG will also get you a discount. So like I mentioned, Poké Pad's in here as a 4 of, alongside the other Pokemon Search card in the deck, the Buddy Poffins. And yeah, Poké Pad, pretty big upgrade for the deck, I would say, overall. Finding our Dunsparces, Kadabras, and Alakazams is super high priority, and Poké Pad does all of that. But going a step further, it can also find our Dunsparces and our Abras, which are also equally important to find in that early game to set up and get going. So 4 of each of those. I do have 4 Abra, 4 Kadabra, and 4 Alakazam. Now, I will talk about these counts briefly here. I think ideally you'd want to play 4 Kadabra. If you play 3 and prize 1, that's kind of annoying. But I would definitely switch between 4 Kadabra and 4 Rare Candy, depending on how much Gardevoir and Gholdengo I expect to play against. On the latter, most recently, I haven't seen a ton of those decks. Been seeing more Dragapult and Zoroark. So I leaned more into the Kadabra line than the Rare Candy line. But it really depends on how much you see of both those. Playing 4 of both feels a little overkill. So if you're playing Alakazam locally to like a League Cup or a League Challenge, just kind of base the count of those on your local meta. More Gholdengo, more Gardevoir. Go up to the 4th Rare Candy, and then probably cut down on the Kadabra. But if you're seeing less of that, then I would stick with the 4 Kadabra, because it is like the more consistent overall option, if you want to call it that, and then go with like 3 Rare Candy. I could even still see going down to 2 Rare Candy, to be honest, if you're playing into a really slow metagame, because you don't really need to be that fast as Alakazam. You just want to be consistent, get through your Kadabras, get to your Alakazams, start drawing prize cards, yada, yada, yada. But currently playing a 4-3 split. I do have 4 Alakazam in here as well, which does feel very, very nice, but this is definitely like the flex spot of the deck, is this 4th Alakazam. My next adjustment I would like to try to the deck would be going to a 3rd Wondrous Patch. I've always been a fan of the 3rd Wondrous Patch ever since I started playing Enriching Energy in the deck. So that would maybe be my next thing to try out, would be 3rd Wondrous Patch, and then just 3 Alakazam. Once again, the 4th Alakazam feels a little overkill whenever we don't prize one, but if you play 3 Alakazam and prize one, you really do start to feel the fact that it's prize. You just feel it. You just feel it. I've been recently trying out 3-3 Dudunsparce as well. The main reason for this is we have so much more Pokemon Search in the deck thanks to the Poké Pad. I don't think I would ever go back to 4 Dudunsparce. That seems like way overkill now, and I could... Is there ever an argument to play 2? Probably not. Playing 2 and then prizing 1 would be pretty brutal. Even playing 3 and prizing 1 sometimes doesn't feel great. 4 Dunsparce, on the other hand, there's a little bit more reason to play the 4th Dunsparce, mainly because it is the basic of the lineup, so prizing a Dunsparce still can hurt sometimes. And then on top of that, just raw drawing into the Dunsparces as we cycle our Dudunsparces. You need to find the Dunsparce before the Dudunsparce. But so far through the lineup, definitely feels like it's comfortable, but I wouldn't hate going back to the 4th Dunsparce. I do play a 1-1 Golduck here because Psyduck by itself isn't enough to beat Terrazard with the Dusknoir and the Noctowls and stuff, nor is it enough to beat Dragapult. I feel like you really need the Golduck to really have a solid matchup against both of those Dusknoir decks right now. So huge fan of the Golduck. Definitely would not cut that thing. Fezandipiti, of course. Shaymin is also pretty nice right now. There's a decent amount of Water Pond and Zoroark with the Darmanitan. So you kind of need Shaymin. Don't skimp on the Shaymin. 4 Lillie's Determination. I know most people don't play 4 Lillie's Determination. The reason I like Lillie's Determination at a high count is we are choosing 2nd with this deck. We're just trying to set up, play the game, not trying to get KO'd turn 1 by a Zoroark, not trying to get item locked by Dusknoir. Excuse me, not Dusknoir, Badoo against Dragapult Dusknoir. So I like 4 Lillie's Determination. It just allows us to have more good turn 1 opening hands. Like if we go 2nd and we open like Buddy Poffin plus Hilda, that's a good opening hand. We don't need much more than that. That's pretty good. But sometimes we don't open Buddy Poffin or Hilda. But if we open a Lillie's Determination, the hand is good. Or if we just played more Hildas, more Dawns, we could open Hilda or a Dawn. But if we don't open a Buddy Poffin, we'd much rather have a Lillie's Determination in that situation. Now, one card I haven't been playing, which would maybe make me change my mind about that a little bit, because it would help us more consistently have better turn one setups, would be the Fan Rotom. You'll see I don't have the Fan Rotom in here currently. And that's because that thing sucks to put in play a lot of the time. Your opponent almost never KOs it, and you just kind of lose a bench space for the rest of the game. And especially when you go up against matchups like Poltnor, or a matchup where you need to put the Shaymin in play, it's really hard to want to put Shaymin or Psyduck in play and the Fan Rotom, because if your opponent's smart, they're never going to KO your Fan Rotom, and you're going to lose a bench space for the rest of the game. So that's why I kind of have liked to build the deck away from the Fan Rotom as much as possible and lean more into the heavier counts of something like a Lillie's Determination. Because opening like Hilda plus Poké Pad, if you play Fan Rotom, that's not terrible as far as your overall setup on the first turn goes, but then you get into the mid-late game and you realize how bad that Fan Rotom feels to have in play for the rest of the game, as long as your opponent actually doesn't KO it. If they KO it, you're feeling great. If you like a turn 2 attack with your Fan Rotom, and then your opponent knocks out your Fan Rotom turn 3, turn 4, you're like, okay, this is sick. This is awesome, right? But a lot of times that doesn't happen, because your opponent's like, why would I KO your Fan Rotom when I can counter catcher or boss or prime catcher around it and leave you with one dead bench space the rest of the game? So that's why I like the heavy Lillie's Determination count. It just allows you to have way better turn 1 plays that lead to a cleaner setup on that turn 2. 3 bosses orders. I don't have any counter catcher in here right now, but I definitely do like counter catcher in Alakazam. But the heavy boss count, heavy gust count in general feels pretty nice. So I wouldn't hate cutting a boss for a counter catcher with further testing, but this is kind of where I'm at. 3 Hilda, 2 Dawn. Got the Lillies, of course, so we have a decent amount of supporters. And the one thing I will say about like the lower counts of Hilda and Dawn is that once we like get going, it's not hard to find a Hilda or a Dawn in the mid-late game at all. Like, our deck will easily cycle into it, we'll play it, we'll get our supporter for turn through a Hilda for the enriching or whatever it might be, and we're just fine. 3 Rare Candy, like I mentioned, 2 Night Stretcher and 1 Sacred Ash. I don't play the Tulip. The Tulip has always felt kind of bad to me. If you play like a heavier count of Tulip, like 2 or 3, I could get behind it a little bit more. But overall, I think the supporter you're looking for in those mid-late game situations is either a Lillie's Determination, actually. If you get like Iono to 1, you would rather draw into a Lillie than anything. But if not, Hilda is kind of the supporter you're looking for to find the enriching energy, to find one of your evolution pieces, to draw a ton of cards on your turn. You really want the Hilda. So the Tulip is just like not that. You don't want to play like a heavy count of Tulip because it's so bad in the early mid game, and it's really only good in the late game. So I'd rather just play something that I can more consistently utilize throughout the game without it having to be my supporter for the turn when there's potentially a better supporter to play for turn like the Hilda. So that's why I've opted for like Sacred Ash over something like the Tulip. And then the Night Stretchers, you do need aggressive Pokemon recovery across the board, whether it be using the Sacred Ash or a Night Stretcher to get back like an early Abra or early Dunsparce or the Psyduck or the Shaymin as well. So you do need like a decently high count of Pokemon recovery. It's usually just to recover like a single basic Pokemon so you can continue your chains of Dunsparces or Alakazams or whatever it might be. For Battle Cage, of course, this is our win condition against Gardevoir and Dragapult. We don't really have a win condition besides this card, so I don't see a reason to play less than 4. And then the energy count feels pretty comfortable, especially with the 3 Hilda. The Jet Energy, for anyone who's unaware, is kind of like an infinite mobility card, because you can jet up a Dudunsparce, then shuffle the Dudunsparce back in the deck with the Jet Energy, then push up an Alakazam and attack with Alakazam. And then if your opponent like bosses up your Psyduck again and then traps it with Yveltal, you just find the Jet Energy and do it again, and then you're still just attacking every single turn. So it's like a 1-card infinite mobility card, pretty good. Enriching Energy, talked about it. It is kind of our mid-late game super draw engine through the Hilda, and then we do need to attack with Alakazam somehow. 3 basic Psychics, 2 Wondrous Patch. I would never go to less energy than this. I could see an argument for a 4th Psychic, but really I would kind of just want to have more Wondrous Patch in the deck than anything. 2 feels fine, but 3 feels like it's a lot smoother and creates like a more synergistic deck with the Enriching Energy, because if we're attaching Enriching Energy for turn, we can't attach Psychic Energy for turn to our Alakazam, so we have to Wondrous Patch to the Alakazam. So the more Wondrous Patch we have, the more Alakazams we can have set up, so that way it frees up our energy attachment for turn for the Enriching Energy, yada yada yada. You get the point. But that's it. That's my current take on Alakazam. Let's jump into some action. Let's jump into some action, and if you want to see some more action from me with the deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. There'll be some more Alakazam gameplay up over there. Link will be in the description. Let's get into it. Want to come over to my place for dinner? Maybe. What are you having? We might be getting water pond here. Hopefully we can find... Oh, Charizard, okay. We should be fairly safe. We'll see, actually. I'm not that confident in us being safe. Acai bowl? Something like that. Is acai a specific kind of berry? Or is it just like a fruit bowl? Like, what is acai? I've had like an acai bowl before, but is it like an actual... Is the fruit acai, or is that what it's just called? Berry? Yeah, that makes sense. Right, there's the water pond. Actually, I should play this first. Can I increase my odds of finding my Shaymin? And my Shaymin is prized. Fuck me, man. 8. Well, now it like tempts me to want to find a friend instead to like put this on the active. But they could whiff the torrential pump next turn, I guess. Not good, man. I could boss a Noctowl because that could actually mess with them actually pulling the play off. Yeah. I mean, I didn't draw an out to the Shaymin anyway, so I guess even if it wasn't prized. Acai is a little berry that looks exactly like a blueberry. Yeah, I never knew, to be honest, if it was its own thing or if it was just like what they called the thing. Rotation is April 10th. Does a water bomb build play Crystal or Prime Catcher generally? I guess if it's like the Jackson 4 build, which it probably is, it is Prime Catcher. Like one more card they would need. And I gotta deal with Duskull? Bruh. Maybe I should have known that, though. I definitely could have known that. They whiff? That'd be pretty big if they whiffed. Oh, they're not done yet. Ah, jeez. They haven't even used the owl yet. Alright, we're in trouble. Prime Catcher Candy Zard. Any for your decks you want to see Meg stream this weekend for you to cast? Not really, no. Just good gameplay. Doesn't really matter the matchup. We usually eat it as a sweet, but the most famous recipes are from the north region of Brazil as a salty cream to eat with fish and cassava crumbs with the berries. Smoothie in a bowl is crazy work. Well, it's like a smoothie bowl, more than a smoothie. I did say a smoothie, but it's not really a smoothie. I mean, still winnable technically, I guess. When and why did you decide to play more on TCG Live rather than in-person events? I don't know, and because I wanted to. At some point. Sure, buddy, call whatever you want. Jeez, bro, why are you such a hater? Wait, they whiff? Wait, this is weird. If they attack, they don't have Charizard set up. I think we're actually in like a fine spot. There's 2 fires in their discard pile as well. Dude, what is going on? I don't know what my opponent did, but this is a horrendous miss sequence for sure. Dude, if they sob... Oh, wait, they already attached the water for turn, didn't they? Bro. What happened, bro? This was a complete breakdown. What the heck happened during their turn? Oh, holy smokes. That is a breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing... Abra, Dunsparce, Alakazam. Preserve my... This guaranteed preserve... Or guaranteed to preserve this. Or Lillie. If I Lillie here, I could actually get the knockout, actually. If I lean towards the Lillie, I want to use this. I want to bench the duck. It sees me way more cards. Attach here. Duck here. Lillie to 8. Yeah, it feels better, but I don't know if it's 100% the correct play. Oh, we can get the... Do we actually have the KO guaranteed? I do, yeah. Dude. Right, because, hang on. Minus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 2, 8, 11. Yeah, what the... Dude. Oh, what a collapse from my opponent, man. Dude, I don't even know. They're cooked now. Oh my gosh. It's just too funny. Oh, I can't play that. 4, 5. Woo! All right, I almost threw there. I think it would have been in a fine spot, honestly, even if I had made that mistake, but hold on. Lock in. Think Zorg's in a good tier after rotation? No clue. I don't play rotation. I don't have him, but you definitely got the punish. Yeah, 100%, yeah. My opponent can't even attack me this turn. Oh, they could with fan order. They could fan order him, kill my Dunsparce off the bench, which would be kind of annoying, but it's fine. They prize all their fire energy or something? No, they did not. Yeah, they did not, they did not prize all their fire energy. In fact, at most, they prized 1. They just... I don't know. The first 2 turns were just like horribly mismanaged by them. Curious question because it sounds good. How do you make it more of a bowl than a smoothie? Do you just add some non-blended fruit in? Well, I mean, it depends what you want to do with it. But you'd want it to be like less watery. So you add less water and you add more frozen stuff, whether that be ice or like more frozen fruit. Some combination of that. To change the ratio of liquid and solids. Yeah, what Slap said. And then whether or not you want to top it with something like granola or a banana, cut up banana or something like that, it's just kind of up to you. I need to find Super Rod. Or I put it in a cereal bowl though. Why not? Tell me why not and I'll tell you why. You can't, because you don't have a good reason. There's a hater. The hater energy is insane. That's all you know, though. That's all you know. It was 19 months there, Makaralama. Fan order sacrifice. They have Gus. I want Abra, Duck, Zam. Or I mean, something like this. Doesn't really matter. Duck. Abra. Want to save that energy. I'm not going to evolve the Alakazam, but put this guy in. Yeah. There we go. That's a concede. Dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Trying to get Duck on my bench when I open Shaymin? Dude, fuck. This is not a real game, man. We are cooked. This is so bad. Maybe they don't play Dusknoir. Maybe they don't play Dusknoir. I don't know why they wouldn't play Dusknoir. Oh, let's go! They don't play Dusknoir. That's huge. Okay, that's actually insane for us. They do play Unfair Stamp, though, which is a little obnoxious. Big deal, folks. Big deal. Oh, my. I'm checked once again. Oh, well, Abra is so bad, man. Back to crying. We can't win, man. It's too tough. All right, Battle Cage. This matchup is actually really good for us, right? Because they don't actually play... They don't play any counter stadiums usually, right? They sometimes do. Yeah. Wash Hour, yeah, Wash Hour sometimes the Jamming Tower. We definitely should be aggressive with the Battle Cage because obviously they're never going to put a stadium in play. Oh, dude, chill, brother! What are we doing? No, stop, dude. You're supposed to play unfair, Stamp. Dude, you're already making me deal with unfair. You just got candy. Wait, Crystal. Do they have Candy Zard, Candy Polt? They got Crystal. Are they Ultra Ball for Zard? When they have Candy Polt? Wait, does that make sense, I guess, because they can't spread damage to the bench? No, I guess it makes sense to attack with Zard instead of Polt, right? Okay, maybe it does make sense. Maybe it does make sense. For a second in my head, I was like, I don't think this makes sense. But actually, it seems fine. When I first started watching your lives, people in chat used to say you always had the streamer client. Could be now. Definitely streamer clientless over here. I definitely want to try and candy, but I want a Lillie for sure. Nice. I need the energy as well. Okay, let me think for a second, actually. I would like to Lillie because it does like the most for me, I feel like. Let's just do this and see what we draw first. I could go to Dunsparce Lillie here or something, maybe. Like now it's like, do I try and find the Hilda? I think I'm just gonna rip the Lillie here. Let's go. We're doing it, man. We're doing it. Wait, can I knock him out? Hold up. I didn't even do the math on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. 14. I think I'm one short. Or didn't play 116. I'm one short. I am one short, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2. I have to play an energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Minus 2, 12, 15. Yeah, I don't get there. Unlucky. Maybe I shouldn't even pop that to Dunsparce then, to be honest. I think I maybe messed up. No, Fez doesn't get there. Putting Fez on the bench is like really bad, so I'm just gonna try and avoid it. Need a card total indicator in this game. Be pretty sick. Yeah, hey, that's a good idea. Softly Haunt, you're hired. Welcome to the PTCG live dev team. You're starting work immediately. I expect to see you 5 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning. Congratulations. I have it on mobile too, which is so frustrating. Yeah, it's pretty annoying that it's also like on mobile. Softly Haunt with the fucking bangers, bro. I'm not being sarcastic towards you. I'm kind of making fun of PTCG Live. I swear they made Alakazam's attack damage counters just so it wouldn't show you the damage counters. Half the time, Plains Jam is counting cards for KO. Yeah, I know. It's so obnoxious that there's not a... And it doesn't have to be constantly showing. They could make it so like when you mouse over your hand for long enough, it like pops up. Like there's like so many ways they could do it. Or even like put it right here next to your deck maybe? Like maybe just put like a hand and then a number or something. Also like knowing cards in discard pile could be useful. So maybe if you just mouse over your deck, the discard pile number pops up and the hand number pops up. Like just something, man. Just give me something here. Better practice when you play this deck IRL. That's cringe. Don't say that ever again. That is a little annoying, but we should be fine. Yeah, slightly obnoxious. I did prize all my Abras. Oh boy. I didn't even see that. They discard their ace spec? Dude, who knows? Sacred Ash, sure. I might have to Fez here, which would be really, really bad, but... Oh my gosh, I got the Night Stretcher, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh my... Give me the Abra, dude. I got Poffins. I got... What else do I got? Oh my gosh, there he is. Dude, but my hand sucks. Dude, if they have knock out my active Alakazam... Okay, if they have active... Okay, if they knock out my Alakazam and have Iono... Hold on. If they don't have Iono, I'm probably fine. If they have Iono to go with it, though, we might be in big trouble. Wait, did I not even get an Abra off the prize cards? Dude. It's fine. We'll be okay. Gotta lock in. But on mobile, you can never show your hand when it's +10 cards. That's fine. That's fine. There should be a hand counter on mobile. It's not that we don't want to take away the hand counter from mobile. It just should also be here. I'm not trying to take anything away from mobile. Listen, I love mobile. It's a way to play the game. Big fan. What do I KO here if they whiff? I don't want to KO any of that, to be honest. Actually, I'd probably KO the Dracloak, right? How many fires are they down? I could KO the active here and then just set up my bench more. Like I can just play the Dawn, get a Dunsparce. I'm actually kind of blanking on the correct play. Oh wait, I can't KO this. Okay, I'm just gonna do this then. Interesting. Yeah, the melon actually solos me here. Soloed by the melon is crazy. Does it do 30, 50 damage? We can just punch him with the Dunsparce if it actually becomes an issue, though. I got an Abra. Look out. I don't know, man. I agree it'll be easier, but you got to count your own cards IRL anyways. Having a counter always active for an opponent is because you can't ask cards in hand. No. There should just be a counter in your to tell you the number of cards in your hand. We're playing PTCG Live. We're not playing IRL Pokemon. Those are two different things. You can count IRL when you want to count IRL. There's no reason to not make the game faster on PTCG Live to play more games of Pokemon. Like I said, it doesn't have to show constantly. Yeah, when you're IRL, you can count, but why would we not want to like have online games of the Pokemon trading card game be played faster? The answer is we do want that. It's like how the prize card should be automatically drawn. Like we shouldn't be sitting here clicking a prize card. I can't believe people are arguing against quality of life improvements. Yeah, these are. Oh, fuck you, dude! God, fuck! Like, what the heck? What is with these erosics, man? Come on, dude. Fuck! Dude, fuck. Oh, I need to get something else back, actually. I don't know, Hilda. Something like that. I need, like, a boss, right? Oh, done? I still have Sacred Ash. I use my Sacred Ash, man. Actually, I don't even think I could afford to do that, to be honest. I don't know, man. Why does everyone have Zerosics in their deck, man? I just gotta stop drawing cards. I just have to assume my opponents always have Zerosic. I have to just stop drawing cards. All right, moving forward, every single game, I'm just playing around Zerosic. I'm literally playing around Zerosic every single game. I just have to assume they have it. I'm pretty sure I'm just out of Alakazams now. I had to burn my Sacred Ash earlier.
Ah.
I literally just have to assume my opponent has it. It's like so dumb, bro. Is anyone even playing Alakazam on ladder? Like, why does everyone have Zerosic in their deck? What are we doing? Good card. The 2 Abra prize hurt. Yeah, and honestly, we wouldn't have even lost to these Zerosic plays if we didn't just draw so terribly. If I just drew a little bit better, I wouldn't have lost to any of these plays. Would not have lost any of them. Criminal. Can I ever knock them out this turn? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? No. I have to punch them and then boss them next turn. I have a Night Stretcher left. Do I have a Psychic Energy left? I do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13. Oh, wait, we do, because I put the thing back in the deck. Oh my gosh. That's right, I forgot we could put the Dunsparce back. Fuck you, Dragapult, let's go, dude. Fuck your Zerosic, get bodied. We did it. Oh my gosh, double Abra prize, Zerosic. Turn 2 Candy Charizard, and we still got the dub. Dude, I am playing like everyone has Zerosic moving forward. Holy shit. Turn 2 KO Zorua, hey, pretty good. Ooh, and the Lilies, let's go. I'm playing. Remember, they have Zerosic. Remember, they have Zerosic. They have Zerosic. They could be playing Badoo and Darmanitan. So I feel like I want to get Shaymin aggressively just to play around that, right? I just want to do this, then get Shaymin, then attach active or something like that. Don't have to worry about that BS as the game progresses. We prize Night Stretcher and a Sacred Ash. What the freak, man? Oh, they can turn 1 scratch KO. I mean, what else would I have done differently? Attached to the bench? That's pretty bad, though. Yeah, it's just the part. I mean, they need, like, it has to be with Mochi. They can't just scratch. It's not just scratch. It's Mochi, scratch. The fuck? Put this back. I'll let you put this back in your hand. Do you not see the Shaymin on my bench? Put it back. I'll let you put it back. I'll let you put the Darmanitan. Actually, they maybe want it as an odd prizer. No, I'll let you put it back. I'll let you put it back in your hand. You can take it back. Because how would they even KO with it? I guess they could gust with it, right? They could go like reversal gust. I guess there is like a line where it works. There's a line where it works. Reversal gust. Yada yada. I should have played the Battle Cage. No, I should not have, because they play Watchtower, right? Yeah, I gotta play around Watchtower. I don't think I'm ever getting the KO on this next turn, right? Like, I shouldn't play for the KO next turn. I guess I could just boss, though. Boss KO something off the bench, like a Zorua. Kind of like that. That puts a little bit of pressure on their resources. Candy, Alakazam, Boss, Fez draw. Get some more, get another Abra down, get some Dunsparces down. Yeah, maybe. There's a lot bigger of a liability in this matchup than it used to be, though, because of course they play the whatever it's, I forget what it's called, but they play it. Zekrom. This could be a rotation list as well, so maybe they don't even have. Got 0-6. Oh, they definitely have 0-2. What is this hand, man? I mean, I really want to draw with this, but what would I even send up? I guess I always teleportation attack away. Like, I just want a Kadabra, man. Oh, Kadabra knockout would be good too. Oh, wow, dude, wow. Alright, Shaymin, get him. Wowee, man, this hand is incredible. Kadabra doesn't want to play? I guess. Dude, that initial Lillie draw. Oh, I guess we're under item lock off the Lillie draw, though, so that makes more sense. Why not other Abra to KO next turn? I want to feed them a... I'm not trying to feed them one of my Abras. They're dark energy away from killing the Abra. I want my Shaymin to die, not an Abra to die. It's unlocked, unhinged. The Rosic is on its way, obviously. Got to deal with that. Alright, sounds good, Horseshoe. I got you. I don't even know how this turn is going to go, to be honest. It might just be a development turn. We might actually not, like... I'm going to punch his Zork, but, like, that might be it. Should we just respond, Rare Candy, kill the Zoro, set up bench, and keep on trucking? I'm not going to be able to kill the Zoro if I don't... No. I'm not going to be able to kill the Zoro if I don't have the draw from the Kadabra. We always protect the Abra there. We never feed an Abra intentionally. No. Alright, let me do a quick count before I decide what I'm doing here. That's only +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only need 14 cards? Would they just chase my enriching if I put it in play? If I did this... I don't know if they really chase my enriching here or not, to be honest. They might. How many cards can I play here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. More than enough. The Fez was maybe just a misplay, to be honest. I maybe should have just got another Abra down, to be honest, but I'm not complaining. So their win con is what? Iono. Now they have to worry about my Fez being in play. Iono Watchtowers their win con or something like that? I think so. Oh, they are going to go after the Dunsparce here. That is annoying to lose it, though. Sure. All right, unless I draw a Lillie here. Nope. I'm probably not getting a KO this turn. And now the Fez being in play is a little obnoxious. They draw 1 this turn. No, we still have time. The Fez over Abra here. Well, actually, my hand would literally be dead if I did that, but I mean, it's not a good reason, obviously. I think I'm just going to push Shaymin here, to be honest. I'm just going to send up Shaymin. I think I'm just going to let them KO it again and then recover it again. Or force them to have a boss here as well. They're already down 1 boss, so... Shaymin doesn't draw me cards, so... I can always retreat Shaymin if I really want to. If I get, like, boss KO... something. Wasn't a Night Stretcher prized? Yeah, Night Stretcher and Sacred Ash are prized. Oh, I see what you're saying. Good point. Alright, so I can sacrifice Alakazam. That's a punch him. Maybe I can just go for like a soft 2-hit or something. Very good point.
Weak.
I think I wanted a Dunsparce here. I feel like I just need to draw into like a Poffin or basics. Good basics. This is a basic technically. But that guy is garbage and no basics, man. Dick. 200. What was that ace spec? The ace spec's unfair. But they're playing pre-rotation. Actually. Oh, they might be post-rotation. Right? Actually, it probably is a post. That was probably. Wait, there was no. Yeah, that actually. They're probably just post-rotation. My hand is just going to stay this size for the rest of the game, I guess. Unfair Stamp is. It would be weird for them to be playing pre-rotation and Unfair Stamp, I guess. Oh, they could have Judge. Yeah, true. Definitely could get judged here. That is all my draw power. Oh, they're attacking with the active though? So I get to play Lillie this turn. Okay, sure. I have to win next turn. I need Dunsparces. Dunsparce, I don't think is enough. I'm not gonna lie, folks. It's looking tough. Doable though. I don't know. I'm not too hopeful. Especially if I get judged. If I get judged. If I had a second Duns, man, our board is just so underdeveloped. Losing the Enriching hurts. Yeah, we could win here if we had Enriching. I could have. Was there a way I could have held the Enriching there? I feel like there maybe was. Nah, I don't even have a counter stadium, man. That's like +1 card I have to use to actually get to the KO. Why'd you rotate your post before it actually does? I mean, yeah, I mean, it's weird to like you're not playing a different game because everyone on ladder is playing with pre-rotation cards. But as for Fez, we could do. They play everyone. I mean, everyone does. Why am I surprised? Why am I even surprised? I shouldn't even be surprised here. I knew that was coming. I could boss something up and try and trap it, but it's unlikely to be successful. They itchied? Brother! Oh my... Dude, how is Itchy Paul in the play there? I just scammed this game so hard. You have Watchtower, just swing! I'm not gonna... I scammed this game so hard. Actually, I'd maybe play something else besides Hilda here. Dude, can I get a basic Pokemon? I don't ever cycle this though, right? Now I think I just attack. Or I could boss attack. They have a Zerosic in hand, but who cares, right? And what else are they down though? They're down Zekrom. They have Darmanitan in play. Darmanitan's currently hitting for 20. They could do the top attack though for 90, which I guess wouldn't actually be terrible here. They have all their recovery left. So boss gaming this doesn't do anything. Boss gaming this reduces their draw power. KO Rushy? No, KO Rushy's irrelevant. And just swing. Darmanitan? Nah, Darmanitan doesn't make a difference. I have Shaymin on my bench. Same difference. Another cage! Boss cage, so next turn you can boss cage the Liberty without any draw required. I did think about that, yeah. Boss Punch Zork was that bad? Boss Punch Zork was that bad? Oh yeah, because then they could go Judge attack with the new Zork. So they watched me discard boss. We got another dub! Let's go! Man, benching stuff like Shaymin and Psyduck just really sucks. It's just so bad. Boss K rush next turn, boss K Buddy for win. No, but then I have less boss and like there's nothing stopping my opponent from playing Judge and then playing Judge, right? So if I play a boss there, maybe my opponent decides 0-6 not enough, and they go Judge Watchtower, and then I have less boss on my deck to win the game. But if I just KO the Buddy, I have more boss. I have a higher chance of drawing into boss.